Good morning, good morning, good morning, wherever you may be. It's a blessed Sunday morning. Almost time for some NFL football. It's a good time to go walk. Clear blue skies right about now. Nice weather. Yesterday, the homie Pan came on live. I see a lot of people was feeling that. I kind of wish I would have talked to him a little bit more, but I had agreed to only do an hour with him because he wasn't in California. It was his bedtime. But I enjoyed the conversation. Apparently you did too. And I just think it was really good for him to even come on. I really didn't expect him to come on like that. But, I'm ready to push it to the next limit now and do a real extensive interview with him next time I run across him. But, like 2,200 people viewed it. That's not bad for a KM live stream. It's probably Blue Channel ready. I think it would be real good to go on the Blue Channel, but I don't know if I'm gonna do no editing and adding stuff on that because it's really nothing to cut, you know what I mean? It was just pure conversation, authentic, organic, and there was no mistakes in the interview as far as I'm concerned. So I don't know about all that, but salute to everybody that tuned in live to watch it. Salute to those that woke up this morning and watched it. But nevertheless, I'm glad I was able to bring y'all the content you was looking for as far as having Pan on there from the book. Pretty cool guy, well-spoken. Gangster Mike from Westside Peru. Well, I can't ask him now because the interview's over with. But, a lot of times, and I'm not saying this is the case right now, but a lot of times, I thought it was a good morning. Apparently it's a bad morning for dude with the flat tire. But a lot of times you guys ask questions that are irrelevant to the person I be talking to. Everybody in LA or Compton don't know everybody. And so while a name could be a big name or somebody you know personally, doesn't necessarily equate to being a known factor or knowing some of the guys that I interview. I've always said I can't do a set of questions that are the same for everybody because everybody has a different background and come from a different place, not only from the heart and experience, but in the land. The demographics don't always line up like that. And even though you can be from two hoods that are close to each other, sometimes you don't live in that hood or grow up in that hood, and so the different generations don't collab. You don't always know the big homie from a ally set and what have you. But nevertheless, I did ask some questions from the comment section about Twin and a few other people, Big Mouse and so on and so forth. But I don't know, man. It's kind of funny. Good looking out for those super chats. Are you going to do more videos dedicated to the fallen homies like you did for Tyrone? I thought about it, and I really was going to do that. But what happened is I wanted to do Little Country from Brims, and I wasn't really getting the feedback that I wanted. It's like a lot of Brims want to keep him secret. A lot of people don't really want to talk about him or discuss him, and so I feel like it'd be a little out of line for me to do it, especially if I can't get any assistance from the friends or the family. So I abandoned that. And the same goes for Salty. You know, the family don't want people, and some of the homies don't want people speaking on Salty like that. And so I try to stay in my own lane, man. If the homies and the family can't appreciate it, then I don't want to do it. You feel me? So, yeah, there may be some others, but it's not nothing that I would run like all the time. You feel me? Whereas Tyrone, I had the full support of the family and the homies as well. Don't have a problem speaking on Tyrone's situation. Not only that, when you're talking about Tyrone, Monster Cody had already gave his version, gave his spiel multiple times. And so this was really a case of hearing it from the other side, hearing it from those dudes that was from 60s that was around during those times and had a close relationship with Big Rick and Tyrone. So again, this is like I was saying, asking questions that don't apply to certain individuals. This would be around in the same area. It's like, just because I did Tyrone and a lot of people liked it, and a lot of people learned from it, you can't do that with everybody. So there's certain individuals you can do that with and certain ones you can't. Now, to keep it a buck, I mean, you can do anybody. Anybody can do anybody, but I don't like when the people can't appreciate it. So, you know, I always talk about the politics in LA, and I think it's good journalism to be selective on who you cover, how you cover them, and when and why you cover them. I would love to do some more Triple OG roundtables, but if you're one of those that search YouTube a lot, go from channel to channel looking for content, or you fans of several content creators, you will notice other people have done that since then. And so I really just don't like being the same as everybody else. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of turned off. I'm kind of turned off from round tables like that. You know what I mean? Everybody else gonna do them and have no real significance of doing it. So I'm really turned off by that. Plus the fact that, you know, it was a little bit of animosity. A little bit of animosity in the room. A lot of playing, but a little animosity. So I don't know, bro. I actually was trying to get a 60 round table of all the original 60s, but it's so hard to get everybody on the same page at the same time. Top of the morning, young Tony. You know, that's like, I've seen some interviews, I've seen some YouTube channels speaking on Tookie. And I'm not talking about the white guy, but I've seen videos of people speaking on Tookie, and I get phone calls. People don't like that. But, you know, I'm like in the middle on that one, because Tookie was a well-known figure and he was all through the media. So I feel like once you're in the media like that, you're fair game. But people are speaking on Tookie and don't have facts and are repeating things that they may have heard over the years or seen written by European journalists, and they believe it when it's not facts. And so people have a problem with that. People be like, he didn't know Tookie, or she didn't know Tookie, or she lying, he lying. Especially when they say Tookie was the founder of the Crips. A lot of people have a problem with that. And, you know, when people say People were scared of Tookie or jealous of Tookie. People have a problem with that because Tookie was well loved, but just because you well loved don't always mean there's not going to be disagreements. Because when you're talking about gang members and grown men have their own mind and pave their own way in some sorts, in many sorts actually. And we're a wild bunch of animals at one point during our youthful years. So we're not just gonna fall in line. Black people don't do that. We don't fall in line and fall behind one leader or one particular individual. And so we're gonna always have disagreements and not be on the same page. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but when you're talking about facts and talking about putting out legitimate content that's not gonna make nobody look bad or shit on others to up somebody, you're talking about a whole different ball game, man. And so I always say it's a blue line that you don't cross, and sometimes it's a fine line you have to walk on. It's like walking on eggshells. You got to be real careful. But then again, some people don't care, and that's the type of journalism or stories people want to tell, then so be it. But that's the difference between me and some of the others. But anyway, y'all have a nice Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday, and I may check in after the Sunday night football game. For those that's wondering, Aaron Rodgers will probably start, and Russell Wilson will be starting today. Y'all have a good one, man. Stay up. Hope you enjoyed the video that we did last night with Pan, and have a great rest of the weekend. Peace.